Hello there, it's Jay here from Jay's Vintage Junk, and before you say anything, no, I'm not doing any actions. I just happen to have a brown leather sofa, and it's about the best thing I've got in the living room here to stick these things on. Anyway, I'm back from that little eBay trip that I mentioned in my previous video. I've been to pick up some more interesting old vintage junk, which I got on eBay rather cheaply, and I'll show you what I've got. First thing I've got is that there. And then I've got that one as well. And what we've got here, these are probably 1960s model RC boats, and they're both Nitro engine powered. So we've got two little Nitro engines here. And hopefully I'm hoping to restore at least this one. This one's really nice. This is this was either bought in a shop or it was built from a dedicated kit where you actually got a kit of parts and you assembled it yourself. I'm not sure which. I'm going on the idea it's probably actually shop bought. It's far too good a fit, unless it was a real engineer who built it. It is a very nice fit, that one. This one, however, let's just swap them over. Put that one at the back. This one is much more of a homemade affair. You can see it's nicely done. Don't get me wrong, but it's basically wooden stays down there, and these panels are actually nailed on. And the edges, I mean, it's all been beveled and filled. I'm not seeing if either of these are watertight yet. Obviously, I've only just got them home. It's all made out of plywood. It's quite rough, really, but I might do something with it. I don't know. The nice thing with this one is it's a lot more intact. It's got its prop on it. It's missing the rudder, but it's got its prop. It's got a really nice silencer, so it's actually probably quite quiet running. All this fancy plumbing up to the engine there. There is obviously a gasket missing there because there is a gap. Obviously, I don't know whether these run or not. I'm not actually that bothered about the engines because I was considering going electric power with the one that I want to restore and using old laptop batteries to provide a power source, because I think that would be quite nice. This one I think I'll probably just strip down for parts. I don't know, I might do something with the hull, I might not. But it does have all its servos. It has a receiver, battery pack for it, and I have a great big box down in the cellar of old 1970s radio controlled RC like plane and boat gear. It's I used to mess about with this stuff years ago back when I was in school. Someone gave me a load of stuff back then. It's been down in the cellar for years. But I should have enough of the control gear to actually get these things operating. Most of the linkages are all shot. I mean, I don't know the whole story with them. From what I can gather, they come from a guy who bought a house and they were in the garage when he bought the house, something like that. So he had no knowledge of them really. So this one is the one that's really is quite nice. This is the exhaust. It exits through the back there. It's had this is where all the old RC gear used to be, the servos and what would have been mounted. That's the rudder, which I think is a bit seized up. It's not in brilliant condition. Someone's obviously worked on this reasonably recently because there's hot glue sticking this pipe in. I think this is water cooling. I think someone was having a go at some form of water cooling for the engine. It does seem to have all this pipe work running around the cylinder block there. I'm not 100% sure what that's all about. Possible because it's connected to this tube that runs to the back of the boat there. I'm saying this is the exhaust on this, which is seems to be plastic. So you've got a small silencer down there, and then it comes out and fires out the back of the boat there. I might see if I can get these engines running. I don't know. They're not my specialty. I was planning on actually ripping the engines out and just sticking them on eBay and letting them go to someone that's more into like the petrol powered stuff and the Nitro stuff. I'm much more into putting an electric motor in there and make these things electric drive. So I may have a go at seeing if I can get these. It doesn't feel like there's really any compression on that, to be honest. No, I don't think there's really any compression. I'll play with them anyway, see if there's any chance of getting them to fire up. But like I said, I'm not really sure. Because my more of a concern is that the holes are in good condition and they're nice. It is definitely vintage. Because I'm pretty sure it's probably 1960s, late 1960s, I'd think. There's our rudder. The rudder is obviously a bit jammed up. We need a prop for this one, so we may be able to pinch the prop off that one. Because this one's got a rudder and no prop, and this one's got a prop and no rudder. So between the two, like I said, we've got a set there we can probably use. Don't know about the engine in this one. I think the engine in this one's actually in a little better condition. It's got a linkage there that's shot, but it's either very seized or it's got a fair bit of compression to it. I won't know that until I've got all this disconnected so I can actually take the engine out. So I may have a chance to see if I can get these engines to run. I don't know. If I do, I will do a video on it, and you can see them. You can see them up and running. Anyway, like I said, I'm probably going to leave it there for now. It was just a quick little overview, show you what I'd gone to pick up today. So, oh, what I paid for these as well. I won the auction for the pair of them for 21 quid, and it probably cost me about a fiver in diesel to go to the other side of Manchester and back to go pick them up. So, you know, they owe me under like what, 13 quid each, something like that. So yeah, I don't think that was a bad buy. Even if I just break them up for the parts, I can certainly get my money back. I certainly am much more interested in the actual hulls than what's driving them at the moment. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there for now. I hope you enjoyed that little venture into this. So thanks for watching and goodbye.